y'all. Now, we talked about Nikki, what was it, last week, where she was talking about because of the whole thing with the Olympics and what Laurence Fox had said about drag queens and all the disgusting things that he said on social media, and he has been sued before. And Nikki was like, a lawsuit is coming your way, sir. And lo and behold, she kept her promise. And a lawsuit is coming his way because Miss Mama's is suing his ass. So now it says RuPaul's Drag Race star and Drag Race France host Nicky Doll has taken legal action against British actor and politician Laurence Fox after he lashed out at drag queens involved in the Paris Olympics opening ceremony and called them deviant little pedos on social media. Nicky was one of the performers who appeared in the ceremony's festivity, which was meant to celebrate diversity and inclusion. The scene received backlash online after some conservatives perceived it to be mocking Leonardo da Vinci's famous painting, The Last Supper. But Olympic artistic director Thomas Joly later confirmed on French network BFM TV that the scene was actually inspired by Greek mythology. Fox condemned the segment on Twitter, writing, "No point in getting wound up when the child effers want to wind you up. Just laugh at the deviant little PDOs. Eternity is a bitch." Nikki later reposted Fox's comments, writing, "Since you didn't learn the first time around, when you called my friend Crystal Will See You," and that was at Crystal Will See You, that's her handle, "a pedo, I'm going to show you that you don't get to write things like that about queer people for the fun and the misinformation of it and go away with it. See you in court again at Laza Fox." Now she has done just that. Now on Friday, her lawyer announced in a press release that they had filed a defamation complaint against Mr. Laurence Fox and other users of the social platform Twitter. Because Elon, or as I like to call him, what was the word? Apartheid Clyde. Over at Twitter, he allows people to just say all kinds of disgusting transphobic things over there, racist, transphobic mess over on Twitter, and freedom of speech, freedom of speech. But I guess when it aligns with the stuff you say, but then when you have people out there who are posting things, positive things about Kamala Harris and her kicking your fave's ass that you was donating millions of dollars to, then you want to basically get rid of their, disable their account, I guess is the word I was looking for. So they said Nicky Doll, who for years has received insults and hate messages, has been subjected to an unprecedented wave of hate and nastiness, going as far as death threats since her performance in the festivity tableau, the release read. These messages go beyond artistic criticism, with some of them conveying a mixture of hate and defamation, associating drag performances with pedophilia. These, you gotta get creative when you say these words. These comparisons are serious and unacceptable. The statement continued, "This is the reason for the action. Any publication or message suggesting Nicky Doll's performance encourages pedophile practices will be flagged." A representative for Fox did not immediately respond to EW's request for comment. However, sharing her lawyer's press release on her Twitter account, Nikki added, "I will never again allow myself or other queer people to be defamed and demonized. In responding with love doesn't work for If responding with love doesn't work for some, then responding with justice should work. See you in court." And that's what I agree with. If you're going to run out here and you're going to say all kinds of crazy stuff and you're going to be putting out certain narratives in regards to things that you're going to say about people, that you need to be dragged down to the floor. It's like sometimes, I don't agree with that whole when they go low, we go high thing. Y'all already know how petty I am. You go low, I'm going straight to hell. We going down to the crust of, Hades with the dragation. Because you're not just going to run out here and say false narratives and think, "Sticks and stones may break my bones, blah, blah, blah." Nope. We're going to court. I don't care how much money I got to shell out, and we're going to win, and you're going to have to pay up. Because clearly, you ain't learned your damn lesson. So you think Elon, is going to protect you from the stuff that you say? He's not going to lift a finger and help you in your little court case. You want to pay up. Because you're out here calling people all kinds of derogatory words. And I think in European countries, you can be fined for online bullying. So they said the drag performance lawsuit comes days after Barbara Butch, a not Barbara Butch, a French DJ who was also featured in the Tableau segment, filed multiple police complaints after receiving a wave of online death, torture, and R-word threats following the ceremony. Reports Sky News. French authorities have also opened an investigation into death threats made against Jolly over the Tableau. This is what Reuters reports. Now, in January, RuPaul's Drag Race UK Season 1 star Crystal and former Stonewall chair Simon Blake won a libel lawsuit against Fox when he defamed them by falsely calling them PDO files. He countersued the pair for calling him racist, I mean, you kind of are, sir, on social media, but his case was later dismissed in court. Crystal told Entertainment Weekly that she took no joy in the lawsuit, noting that Fox could have resolved the case with an apology, saying, "I've said it before, but pedophilia is one of the oldest and most damaging homophobic tropes." This is what she said. "Since Mr. Fox used the word about me, I have been relabeled as such dozens of times, been physically threatened, and been afraid for my safety in public. This judgment unequivocally states that his tweet was defamatory and that it caused me harm. I am very happy to have this finalized, and it will make it said also, I hope it will make some difference in the ongoing demonization of queer people as groomers or dangerous. This is a lesson. We will not take it." Well, look, clearly he ain't learned his lesson because we got Nicky Doll, going in on him. And she's the first ever French contestant to appear on RuPaul's Drag Race when she competed in season 12. Yes, she didn't go far, but look, she gained a hosting gig out of it. And I do love Drag Race France. I was a little, as y'all know, as we said before, underwhelmed by the finale. But overall, Drag Race France is like one of my top international shows. España, I've been living for y'all, but lately y'all kind of been lackluster, so you slipped the second. Before you was the first, but now y'all slipped down to second place, and France has taken over. So I'm with Nicky on this. I'm glad she's taking his ass to court, and fingers crossed that she wins. So I say all this to say, what do y'all think of this thing? Sometimes I keep telling y'all run out here and saying all kinds of stuff about us. We're not going to sit up in here and just let y'all run off with the mouth and say all kinds of craziness and get away with it. You're going to get read down to the floor, and you're going to go right to the courthouse, and you're going to get sued, and you're going to have to pay up, because y'all can't just be running out here with these narratives and thinking that, oh, you're going to dox me or you're going to bully me, and I'm just going to sit up in here and allow all that to happen with y'all misinformation. I'm surprised that T.S. Madison did not sue D.L. Hughley for spreading misinformation about, I forget what the story was, but there was something where she got caught up in some transgender, I know what it was. It was that thing where Jess Hilarious went off on her in regards to the whole, have women, women being the ones that are bearer of children, because there was some, I think, trans person that got on social media and made the comment talking about her partner and said something about women aren't the owners of periods, that whole situation. And he went and said it was her, T.S. Madison, that said it, and it wasn't her, it was somebody else. And so you had all these people coming at T.S. Madison, and she went on him and was like, you need to take that down because I'm not the one that said it. But because I guess her name is very popular in a lot of circles, she got the brunt of the hate. And people who feel the way they feel about trans people and all this other stuff, y'all going to put a little extra stank on it. Just like that 14-year-old trans child who was murdered and dismembered by a grown-ass man. There was people in the comments saying all kinds of nasty, vile stuff about that whole situation. So there's an overall hatred towards a lot of queer people who are just out here minding their business, trying to live their best life. And y'all don't like the fact that we're getting a lot of attention. Y'all really about to be mad because of Kamala VP Pitt, who is very pro-LGBT. So be mad at your mama, is what I gotta say. With a lot of y'all out here with y'all damn hate. Because guess what? We are here, we are queer, and we ain't going no goddamn where. So let me know what y'all think of this story in the comments down below.